Harry did wheelie, and Kate also tell your friends what to wear.
Hello and welcome to BW London podcast. This video is a good follow-up to the last one that I did about the royals, my thoughts on the royals, because a lot of what I predicted is coming to pass. I said that we were going to stay on it, and this ultimately, I could tell from the Oprah interview that this was ultimately about overthrowing the monarchy in England. And I ain't got no beef with that, it's just interesting to watch. And like I described it, it is a theatre production. There's clearly massive world things going on right now because this distraction is real. I've watched two interviews so far on Harry, the one on ITV and also the one, the 60-minute one. And all they do is just help to push this rhetoric that Harry is so current because he's going to get supporters from this. As much as people are complaining, it is the older generation complaining. What you get from this is, oh yeah, the media, they're always putting out lies. Yeah, he should be able to tell his truth, blah, blah, blah. And he even contradicts that as part of that interview when the family said that when the family were told to be racist, and now he's saying that they weren't racist. And how obvious was it that that was a pre-planned answer? So pre-planned. But him diverting from that. Well then, Harry, why didn't you go ahead and consult the media and make sure that they knew that the family wasn't being racist? Because it's nothing to do with that. But that's the agenda that was pushed through these interviews, and probably the remaining two. It is that hate on the media, and obviously especially the younger generation, they are going to jump on that because we all know that there's a lot of lies being told in the media. And he went for really sensitive points. He brought out Caroline Flack, who is ITV's presenter for Love Island. And I heard recently on LBC, I just saw a little clipping of it. I saw that there was lies about the blood in her video about the death. But again, it's a media who have messed up that information. So he was jumping on little sensitive point, even mentioning Camilla's pandemic violence against women. I mean, that's perfect. The way he done it was real slick, but it's also perfect in that that's a current agenda right now with the Tates and the Manosphere and the Red Pill. It's perfect. So all I could see when watching this was, oh, look, he's just trying to connect with people on that level to help push this throw over the monarchy stuff. And I know in his book he even mentions a singer. I don't know what her name is, Shensi maybe, but they're mentioning that. Oh, I used to listen to her when I was going through stuff. All of this is about connecting with the new audiences, and those are younger people. You're going to see a number of tweets that are going to really go with that side of things, the media side of things. The media are trash. Yes, he should get the right to say what he needs to say. Yet when he's there doing the interview, you can clearly see that there's a lot of delusion going on there with Harry. It makes no sense. You can tell he's got a script and he's out here to push it along with the book. This is all premeditated stuff, honestly. But it's funny, isn't it, that we really believe, or I guess some people really believe, that all this information in his book Spare could really come out unless they wanted it to come out. There's no way we would get this much information. The world just doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. But I'll entertain it for a minute. So, like I said in that little short there, it is hilarious that he's now trying to blame Meghan and Kate for his outfit, or saying that they laughed along with it, because there's an actual name of that event. It's a really racist name, but look at his mates, like seriously. But I won't get into the nitty gritties of all the different things that have come out, because like whatever, really, whatever. But this whole fair production of the royals and Meghan and all of it is to overthrow the monarchy, because it's over. The Queen's reign is over. We're moving into a different time. She had a really long reign, and the new young people, the let me tell my truth, and the whole LGBT and all these current stuff, they don't cater to this monarchy. It seems ridiculous in the minds of the current young people. So as much as the media is playing it out like they're getting the worst media coverage ever, I mean they are, because Spear's got a lot of jokes you can make about it. But let's be serious. We know that the younger generation, anyone below the age of say 35, even older, probably even 40, anyone below that age, they don't believe in a monarchy. Nobody really believes in it, especially Londoners. It's not a thing. And the Americans, the ones that have got their back, it will be mainly because of what you feel against the monarchy. Now, I don't do numbers so much, so I don't know what the number 25 means. I think I've seen on other people's videos that it represents killing, but it is very interesting that the book was written last year in 2022. Diana was killed in 2007. It's 25 years since her death, and it's also 25, the number that he's using for Taliban, for the killings. I personally think, because there's so many things you can spin off of this on their production, their theatre production. You could put an attack on Britain right now and claim it is about this whole incident. You could kill somebody in the monarchy and claim it is about this whole incident. And let's be serious, the king is old. So I'm not sure if we're actually going to ever see Kate and William come in as king and queen. Maybe, if so, maybe a short time, or maybe not at all. There's so many directions that you can go in. You know what I mean? So how this monarchy thing is going to play out, we can see it going so many different ways. But it's a distraction, there's no doubt about that. But I do see it as TV. Honestly, what I watch on Netflix, on YouTube for entertainment, I see this no different, this production that they put in front of us. The order of things has been uniquely and obviously convenient. It's a brilliant production, I've got to admit. You know, from the Oprah interview, then the Queen dies, and then the Netflix comes out, and then we have the book Spare. Now we've got these 4 interviews coming out. Woohoo! This is entertaining, it really is. And then you've got all the old guys talking about it with such intensity. Oh, our royal family, we are like the more dignified celebrities, and that's why the Americans adore us. And the older generation are saying that they're getting a lot of disrespect on Twitter by the younger lot, and because, you know, who cares about the monarchy and this, that, the other. Listen, the monarchy was always going to get taken out after Queen Elizabeth. When and where, who knows? They might need the king for a select amount of time, and his time is short, so that's all perfectly planned. But William and Kate, I don't know if I see it. I really don't know if I see it. But the way they've designed it, I've already said it, you can have an attack on Britain right now and blame Harry for it, just based on him saying that he killed 25 people in war. You can have an attack on the king, any of them can be killed. You can have an attack on even Harry or Meghan, and this could help be a part of Meghan becoming a political figure in America, which I know is definitely her desires and her ambition, but you know, it really is determined by what the people in charge ambition is for her, you know, like I said before. But as part of this production, I enjoy watching the narcissism of it, because it's a real thing. There's been a lot of recognition about narcissists as a result of this and the Amber Heard trial, because, you know, it's a real diagnosis, and I've never seen it in play so much. But we've got this younger generation that is just genuinely quite narcissistic. I guess it all began with the selfies and stuff, inflated egos. Can you imagine? Because I know of little children that are like 8, before they were 8, they've had their own phones and they do their own little TikToks, and if they've got them kind of ghetto parents that permit that stuff, you could literally create a narcissist just based on that. Imagine a kid puts themselves on TikTok, gets like 100k to 1 million likes and views. That's going to mess with a child's head, you know, and the parent will just be indulging it like it's something great and feeling like there's some sort of mini celebrity. It's sad times, honestly, it really is. But you know, this royal production is going to continue for a little while yet, and ultimately there's going to be some tragedy as a result of it. And I know that if that is right in dementia, I don't know if I'm saying the word right with the numbers, but that number 25 meaning killing, there's likely to be killings as a part of this. You know, there's likely to be some types of death that helps push that agenda to wipe the monarchy out. And either way, I don't actually care, you know, but it is what it is. All right, thanks for listening.